Seconds or so here. I'll come on Well, hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and welcome to Prime Time. It is Monday at right at 7 o'clock. Well, my clocks say that, and each one of them is a different time anyway. At least we heard them go off, and we got a special guest for you today, and it's going to be Zahmariya? Zahmariya, that's right. I knew I was going to get that messed up. Wife told me, said, okay. You better say Peanut, you better say Peanut.
Yes.
We have Peanut here, and also we have Layla Gabriel Hughes Woods here with us today, Miss Jonesville's teen Palmetto star, and Peanut is Miss Jonesville's teen that's going to the state. And exciting, I know it is. But anyway, we're going to get back and we're going to hear her story and about some of her programs she's doing. She's been a very busy lady. And I know she had to be hyper and going because her mother is. I know her mother is. She's into everything and she's going wide open. So we're going to come back to you. And right after, go to Keepsake Jewelers and let's hear what they have to give to you. Not give, but, you know, go buy something.
Jewelry has the power to be this little thing that can make you feel unique. Being a true gentleman never goes out of fashion. People will stare. Make it worth their while. For the woman of your dreams and the jewelry of her dreams, rings, pins, and pendants, fabulous rubies, sparkling sapphires, brilliant diamonds. Keepsake Jewelers. We are the jewelers who understands what dreams are made of. Dreams of gold, dreams of emeralds, and dreams of diamonds in pins, rings, bracelets, and earrings. At Keepsake Jewelers, we have whatever it takes to make her dreams come true. Visit our new location, Keepsake Jewelers, 441 North Duncan Bypass, Suite 5, Union, 864-427-5100, 864-427-5100, Keepsake Jewelers, Union.
One point in time.
Probably did. All right, we are back. And like I said, we've got Peanut, which is Miss Jonesville teen. And we have Layla. I'm just going to say Layla. I'm not going to put all them names in there. Okay?
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I'm going to show you their face instead of my face because, you know, they're the ones that got the crowns and they're the ones that look pretty too. So let's switch right over. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad to have both of you here. I'm excited too. You do a lot of stuff because I've been following your pages and stuff and things you're doing, and I've got to ask you about. I think you had to stay 2 weeks in Columbia, or was it a weekend?
It was just a
weekend workshop.
Just a weekend, yes.
Now you'll have to go back and spend about 2 weeks, wouldn't you, when they?
If you round it, yes, around 2 weeks in Columbia for the state competition, yes.
Well, I know that you know, of course, Madison, and you probably get some tips from her because she went last year down and things. So, and even though you're in competition, but yet, I bet you get some good feedback.
Yeah. Her mama and her have been very helpful because, you know, me and mama, we're very new to this. This is the first time we've done with the Miss America organization. So they've been very helpful, you know, giving us the insights on how to work everything. But yeah, overall, they've been really helpful. Wow,
that's great. Yeah. That's great. And how are you liking this, Layla?
You liking it?
She's waving right now, everybody. See, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Except, you know what? I bet you I got that wave right like this right here. That.
A little pageant wave, yes.
Yeah, the little pageant waves like that. So are you having fun being the Miss Princess?
I think she's having a lot of fun.
Well, that's good.
Peanut's mic is not on.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Oh, did it slide
Yeah,
down?
it's.
Hold on. Goodness.
Hold on. Let me see your. Let me see your box.
I think it would be better if I held it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's on.
Okay.
Because I heard you.
Okay.
Sometimes my engineer in there, like that. Yeah, she may be here, but these things pick up very sensitive like that. And I'm watching the movement on here
Okay.
too, so we're good there.
Okay.
Now, I looked at some of your graphics.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm a graphics artist. And did you put these together, your flyers and stuff, or did you have a creative mom to help?
See, I would like to say I had a little bit of an impact on it, but overall, my mama, she really comes with the ideas. She's very quick with the ideas. She's the one to blurt out stuff, and I'm really just like, oh yeah, that's great. We should definitely do that. So most of the stuff was both of us, but she's really the idea maker.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have a mom that's creative.
Definitely.
I mean, and I follow her too, and some of her things that she does,
Yes.
and very creative.
She's definitely.
And so, like, I love the flyers.
Thank
you.
you.
That's the design of them looks great. And I used to do this for a company years ago in graphics, and
Yeah.
we'd make like $100 bills for this. There's a big finance company and to put them on people's things.
Yeah.
Well, where it said Secretary Treasurer was my signature. I always hid my name in there somewhere and everything.
Really.
So, and that's the fun part of it,
Yeah.
doing it. But what is one of the first things that you did as far as you say, okay, I want to do this for a fundraiser or an event? What was one of the first things that you can remember that you did?
First things. If we go all the way back, I think the first thing I did, I attended this event with one of my sponsors. They're a warehouse. They sponsored me. They were very kind enough to sponsor me, and I think that was one of the first events that I
KDL?
attended. Yes, I attended their event. Their
Ribbon cutting?
yes, their ribbon cutting.
I was there too.
And also, yes. And also another thing I did for one of my fundraisers was for my Valentine's. I did.
I was going to ask you about that.
You were loved by the Jonesville's team. Yes, I did that, and I sat sticks in the yards for the kids so they could wake up on Valentine's Day and see a picture of me and some candy for them. And yeah, that was one of the first things.
That was on February 15th. And now you had suckers along with it, I believe. Did you have suckers or something
I did,
with that?
yes.
Yeah, let's see. I didn't have anything in my yard. It's like Santa Claus, he misses me too. But when I thought that was a great idea.
Thank you.
Because you're exposing yourself, and also, I mean, what little kid doesn't like, to look out there and say,
I know, right?
"Whoa, I've got a sucker, and I've got this out here." And,
Yeah, it made me feel really good when I got to go back and see all the posts that the parents were tagging me in, and all the kids were so happy. It just made me feel really
well,
good.
that's what really makes it better when the children are real
Yes,
good and happy.
absolutely.
Now, I want to ask you about your platform. The platform you're running on is what actually is that?
So I'm focusing on a condition called phocomelia. Phocomelia is when a child is born with shortened limbs or no limbs at all. And what really inspired me to do this as my platform was my uncle. He was born without his right leg. And as I was growing up and as he was growing up as well, I just noticed how his disability kind of affected his life, but not in a bad way. But I saw how he maneuvered and did things regardless of his disability. So Strength Beyond Appearance is just me focusing on letting everybody know that it's okay to have different appearances and that we should be kind and respect others regardless of how they look.
Right, and we should do that even without a disability.
Yes.
Way people now judge people a lot of times for the way they look. That's why I kind of like the voice, because they really don't see the person.
Yeah.
Because I know the judge can be judgmental when they look at someone, because some of them that came up there, I was even judgmental, I thought, oh.
Yeah.
And some of them up there looked great, sounded horrible. Do you sing?
I do a little bit. I used to a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but when I was in middle school, I was in chorus and I used to sing a lot, but not as much. I'm pretty much a full-time dancer, if you would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's your talent that
Yes,
you do?
yes, I'm gonna be
Well, I was hard to
dancing.
say, yeah, because at the dance studio.
Yes, Unique Steps Dance Studio.
yes.
I've been going there for a long time.
Wow. Well, and that's probably where you met Madeline at, because she used to go.
Yes, we did. We
right
did.
there. And now you go to Jonesville High School.
No, Union County High School.
Oh, you go to Union County High
Yes,
School.
sir.
Okay. That's right. Jonesville don't have a high school, do they? No, they used to
No.
have. Oh, I'm going back in time. Now I'm really telling my age.
Yeah, my dad, he went
Where
to
do you
Jonesville
go?
High School.
I go to Jonesville.
She goes to
Jonesville?
Jonesville Elementary.
And what
yes.
grade are you in? Are you in the 10th grade or 8th grade?
5.
You in the 5th grade?
No, 5.
You're in
5.
5K.
Okay, let me fix your
Oh,
size.
okay. K for great. Well, I bet you're the prettiest one in your class.
Say thank you.
You're welcome. I'll get back on track now. I think I've lost place. Now, you was at Sims and gave a short speech, but a powerful speech.
Yes.
And let me get back over here. Tell me a little bit about that speech. What was you thinking about? And I'm going to let people hear this in just a moment. How you came up with that type of speech? Because I know it was short, but it was powerful. It's almost like Martin Luther King's speeches. Some of his were very short, some of its sentences, but very, very powerful that goes on. And I listened to that, and I said, let's do it again. And it was.
Yes.
And you heard everybody clapping and going on.
Yeah.
And to me, I'd got up there and said 3 words, and it'd been like a cricket. But tell me a little bit how you got that inspiration of that.
So I was very involved in my church for programs such as Black History Month, and they would always get me to say a speech there. So I knew that if I wanted to say a speech elsewhere, that it had to be very powerful. So I looked for one that that could reach everybody, not just a certain crowd of people, and that would really intrigue everyone. So I did some digging, and I found a good one that was very short but also very meaningful. And I felt like that reached not just those of color but everybody, because it was saying how Black is beautiful, but also it was giving characteristics of how Black is beautiful, but everybody can be beautiful in those ways as well.
Right, and that's was a it kind of hit home because 'cause everybody has a challenge that they go through, especially growing up. Especially, it's hard being, to me, when I was a teenager growing up and things, it's a lot different now, and it's like it's more difficult. So I want to let everybody hear this speech right now. We're going to go to it.
Black is as beautiful as lilies on Easter morning. Black is as beautiful as saying, I love you. Black is me, and I am beautiful.
Okay, that was your speech.
Yes.
And like I said, it's short but powerful, and it should hit home with everyone.
Yes.
Because you being in high school and you see bullying, you see people making fun of people that really it's beautiful. They might not be as beautiful on the outside, but the beauty is inside.
Absolutely.
And so I think it was a very complimenting on you for doing that.
Thank you very much.
Now, did you go to did you help a Princess Tea Party, or did you go
No, I just attended.
just attended with
Yes,
that?
sir.
Okay. How did you like that?
It was great. Me and my Palmetto Princess, we attended Madison's annual tea party. It was amazing. All the girls looked beautiful. And I really think that the idea of the tea party is such a great idea. I love that she does that for our youth, for the little girls, to just give them a feel of how it feels to be a princess. Everybody gets a chance to be a princess and engage in activities, and I really think it's just very fun in general.
So they have a lot of different things going on. Well, I know you got some big things coming up also. And do you, now people don't realize it's a lot of work in doing these activities, isn't it?
Yes,
So
it is.
how do you balance your school, full-time, and homework, and have time for family time,
Yes.
and making time for your friends, plus doing all these things here? How do you, you must do some good time management.
I think it really just boils down to having a good support system. You know, when you have things, your books are filled, you just have to have people that are willing to help you and also give you the encouragement to be like, you got this, keep going, and also for them to be a helping hand when you need it. So if you need help with this, they're willing to help, and if you got this part but need something else done, they're willing to help with that too. So I really think it's just having a good support system and also just having that mindset that you can get it done.
And a good calendar.
Yes, yes. Write everything down in the book, everything.
That's it. All right, we're going to be right back right after the Keepsake Jewelers.
Jewelry has the power to be this little thing that can make you feel unique. Being a true gentleman never goes out of fashion. People will stare, make it worth their while. For the woman of your dreams and the jewelry of her dreams, rings, pins, and pendants, fabulous rubies, sparkling sapphires, brilliant diamonds. Keepsake Jewelers. We are the jewelers who understands what dreams are made of. Dreams of gold, dreams of emeralds, and dreams of diamonds in pins, rings, bracelets, and earrings. At Keepsake Jewelers, we have whatever it takes to make her dreams come true. Visit our new location, Keepsake Jewelers, 441 North Duncan Bypass, Suite 5, Union, 864-427-5100, 864-427-5100, Keepsake Jewelers, Union.
All right, we're back, and we are talking to Peanut, Miss Jonesville's teen, and also we're talking to Layla, Miss Jonesville's teen Palmetto star, America's little sister. Wow, you are a Miss America. Wow. Everybody in America is going to know you. When you go to school, they're going to come up. Do you have any of your friends ask you about being a princess and wearing your crown? No? Wow. Well, I think they should ask you, shouldn't they? Yes. I would ask you. I will ask you. How you like being a princess?
Good.
Good. I don't blame. I would me too. Well, I'd have to be a king or a prince, wouldn't I? But now I just have to be a frog. All right. Now, I want to ask you about your pajama party.
Okay.
Well, wasn't really a party, it's a bedtime story.
Yes.
Now tell me about that idea.
So I think it was really on a random Thursday afternoon. I came home from school. I think I was getting ready for a dance. And my mama was like, why don't you start reading bedtime stories? And I was like, bedtime stories? I was like, you know, that's not a bad idea. She was like, we could go Facebook Live. Y'all put on y'all's pajamas, you know, put on your crowns, and you and Layla sit there, read bedtime stories to the kids, you know. And then on Thursdays, everything's settling down. It's the night before Friday, you know, Friday's the end of the week. So they were like, that's a perfect day to do it. And we got our setup. I went to my friend's house because she has a beautiful fire pit in her backyard, sat there, and went on with the bedtime stories.
Well, you're really not on your regular platform, but you actually got another platform I'm looking at is about reading books. Because I've seen you beside the vending machine where the book was at. And what target do you target as far as when you're at the bedtime stories? Is it mostly small children, or because I was looking at the book you was reading?
So lately, when I was reading, especially last month for Reading Across America, I was typically reading to the younger children, so 5K to second grade. And the books that I was reading, I think, just really reached that age in a better way than older children. I feel like older children, need some other things, not just books, but other activities. So I felt like reading the books, especially the ones that were really intriguing and interesting, really just caught the attention of the 5Kers or the second graders.
So, and I've seen you in the schools reading also. Do you get a lot of good feedback on from the children coming back to you saying, "Wow, I noticed one you had was it Pinky? Or Pinky said, or was that there's the last little video I saw that was had I'm trying to think now the name. Yeah, it had Pinky. Pinky said might have been the book.
The book?
That you read, and it had the character Pinky in it?
I'm not sure. The book that I read on Facebook Live?
Yes.
It was about a little girl. It might have said something about Pinky.
That's probably what it is, because I was
And we
looking.
read Bad Bunny.
Oh, yes, we did read Bad Bunny. Everybody loved Bad Bunny.
Bad
All
Bunny?
the kids. We got really good feedback from all the kids.
I like
Not just for
it.
Bad Bunny,
You
but
like it?
I think everybody loved
Well, you
that
know
book.
what? I bet some people hadn't heard that before. I think I got a video of it. Of you sitting on her lap. Let's go and let's just look and see about this.
He likes spicy sauce on everything, from donuts to ice cream. Then he sneaks it on the vegetables to make the others scream. These bunnies keep so nice and clean, so soft and very fluffy. Bad Bunny likes to bathe in slime. He's stinky and he's scruffy. Do you bathe in slime? Do any of y'all bathe in slime? I do. I'm just kidding.
Well, let me tell you something. Do you like slime? You take a bath in slime? You do? Like the Bad Bunny?
You're just like Bad Bunny, Layla.
So that's why you like the Bad Bunny. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear the whole story. I'm going to have to read that book.
Very
Sound like
nice
it'd be a
book.
funny book.
Everybody loved that book. Everybody loved it.
Everybody.
And you loved it too, didn't you?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
loved it really a lot.
Well, that's good. And you got to select books and things like that.
Yes.
Now, have you got another one planned coming up?
I think I do. I'm not really sure when, but I definitely do want to continue reading to classes, just exposing books, especially not just the ones that I read, such as Bad Bunny, but I also have books focusing on my platform, Phocomelia,
Right.
focusing on children with differences and things of that sort.
Now, do you have plans to, I know in the hospital where they got children's wards and stuff, to go by and talk with some of the children, or maybe read because some of them in the hospital, it's a hard time for them.
Yes, I do plan on visiting some of the children with phocomelia, and I do have kind of a surprise. I'm not sure if we're going to reveal it yet, but stay tuned.
Keep your secrets.
Yeah, stay tuned for the surprise, and yeah, it has something to do with that.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. And because I love seeing you when you're interacting with the children.
Yes, I
because
love
they
it.
really interact back.
Yes.
What are some of the great questions that they've asked you?
Oh my goodness. I would say one of my top ones was, are you married? I got asked that, and I was like, how old do y'all think I look? And one of the little boys, he was like, 40, and I was like, oh my goodness. Well, thank you for that. And then some of the other ones, I think it's just really interesting as to how children think. I just love their thought process, because they're just like, what made you wear those heels today? I'm like, thank you for asking me that, because nobody else asked me that today. I don't know what made me wear these heels today. I was just feeling this type of heel today. But thank you for asking. I just love interacting with the kids.
Well, they can come up with some really wild questions.
Yeah.
I'm a pastor and I have children there, and they come up with some doozy ones.
Yeah,
And I wire
Hello.
in the pulpit, and one of them asked me, I asked him, I said, you know why I wire a collar? He says, he looks, he says, is that to keep ticks and fleas away? I thought it was.
Hello.
Layla,
Hello.
they can hear you.
They can.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, they can hear you real loud.
But yes, I love interacting with the kids, and they really do. Oh my goodness, the last class that I read to was probably, they went out with a bang. That was the last class I read to for the week, and we ended up having a little runway walk. We made kind of like a soul train. We made 2 lines. Everybody took their turn doing their runway walk, and they were cracking jokes, and they made me dance and everything. It was amazing.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
I used to do my grandkids with Madeline and several of them. They would come and I would put music on stuff and do a fashion show. My wife's got a big box in there of all this costume jewelry, bling stuff, and all this right here. They'd put that on, and they'd just be like on the runway.
And not only that, before we, did all of that stuff at the fashion show, I made all my classes raise their pinky. And I said to him, I was like, I want y'all to make me a promise that if you ever see anybody who looks different from you or just has something that you don't particularly see on a day-to-day basis, that you will always treat them with kindness and respect. And we made a pinky promise, shook it in the air, and locked it. So that was a promise I made to all the classes, and I hope to see everybody practicing what I taught them.
Right. And when you do that, sometimes they'll correct their peers.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So we made a promise.
Yes.
And that's great.
It is.
Now,
That mean when we die?
Huh?
Have you heard me? That mean when we die?
I don't know.
Hungry.
hungry? Wow. What kind of food do you eat?
Lot of food.
A lot of food.
A lot of food? What is your favorite food?
I don't have one.
You don't have no favorite?
No, I
Me
don't
either.
have no favorite color either.
I don't have favorite food either. All food's my favorite.
I don't have a favorite color.
What kind of sweets do you like?
What's your favorite candy?
Sour Patches.
Sour Patches.
I love Sour Patches.
Oh, they make me wrinkle. Well, I like some like them too. Now, when you talk to these children, and I know they'll just have adorable questions for you, and I encourage you to write those down for later on.
Yes.
When you go back and look at this child said this and this right here.
Yes.
But it's you're not only representing, of course, Jonesville. You're representing teens your age. You're representing, and these little ones are looking up
Yes.
to you to be inspired,
Hello.
to have a to look and say, well, I can accomplish these things.
Yes, absolutely.
And now, and what grade are you in?
I'm in the 11th.
In 11th?
Yes.
So we won't be long. You graduate.
I know.
What is your plans for college, or
So
was
hopefully.
that too far off?
No. I really have everything planned out. I hope to go to USC Columbia and major in biology, and I'm thinking about minoring in English, and I want to become a gynecologist.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Great goals.
Thanch you.
And I believe you accomplish them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Miss South Carolina that was from Union. She's got a master's in biology and Leah.
I love anything science. I'm down for it. I love science.
Oh wow!
Yes.
So are you going to watch the eclipse?
Most likely.
Yeah, I'm going to live stream it.
Oh, well, I can watch it on
Back
there, yeah.
in 2017, when the total eclipse came through here, and the farmer down here way out, I got where it's right in the center of it to video live stream it.
Yeah.
And it was really wild because in the middle of the day, all of a sudden the temperature drops.
Yes.
You hear all the crickets and all this nice comes out. The
Yes.
dogs were howling. I mean, it just messed them up.
Yeah, it was something unreal. Like it was something you would see in like a sci-fi movie. It was
Well, I was planning on going to Kentucky to live stream it, the totality of it, but I was looking, I said, well, it's going to be 83% here, and I don't have to drive 9 hours. So I'll do it here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, science is going to be a great thing. It's
Yes.
you'll kind of I don't know. I just you two pretty look like a scientist. Well, actually, I asked you, says, well, I was Miss Teen, South Carolina, and now I'm a mad scientist.
Yes.
So now you got an event coming up,
Yes.
and this is the Holy Week, and you have an Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
Tell me about that Easter egg, because this is not just a couple hour event. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there at nighttime.
Yes, I am going to be busy that day, and this really came about because my mom, she is an entrepreneur, and she typically does things around the community. She has her Mimosa Festival and also her Easter extravaganza. So we kind of just decided to combine our events so that I would be able to host this one, since I'm this year's Miss Jonesville's Teen 2024. So I just decided to be the host of this event, and it's an all-day children's event from the younger kids to the older kids, so everybody can just have fun.
Well, that's great, because I know that you're going to see, you got the times there, that's from 0 to 3 years old, from 12 to 12:30, because it's a little short time for them. They think it's a long time.
Yeah.
And also you got from 4 to 6 years old, from 1:30 to 2:30, then 7 years old, from 3:30 to 4:30.
Yes.
And then 10 to 12, 5:30 to 6:30, and then the adults.
Yes.
So, wait a minute, I got to find out about the adults like that. Is your mom going to be hiding mimosas anywhere?
She may be. I mean, that may be a little surprise she has for y'all. Who knows?
So, is it prizes in the eggs?
Yes, especially in the golden eggs. So whoever comes out there, search for the golden eggs. You might get you a good surprise.
Oh, wow. And is there going to be some vendors out there,
Yes.
some food and stuff? Because
Yes.
I imagine some drinks and things like where they
Yes.
can get dehydrated.
Full day of fun.
Right. And half the night, I mean.
Yes.
Now, at nighttime, isn't it going to be a little hard to find them eggs?
I think that's really why we waited to do the older ones, because you know, the older it gets, trying to make it a little bit more difficult. So you have
Right.
the older ones that are waiting until later at night, you know, give them a little bit of a challenge.
Now, I've seen where you was looking for, or I don't know if you got them yet or not, the glow-in-the-dark eggs.
I think we're still in search of those, but we do have a lot of eggs. A lot of people have been donating, and I'm so very grateful. So thank you to everybody who has been donating for the Easter event. But we have a lot of eggs, a lot of prizes, a lot of snacks, just everything that people have been donating. And I think, but we are still in search of those glow-in-the-dark eggs. But when we find them, I think everything will be good to go.
Now, do they make them? I just never, unless you put them under a black light or something.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think there's a way. We could probably do something with like a glow stick, something, work it out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, glow sticks are good.
Yeah.
Now, does, you still hungry? You wanting food? You got to tell me what kind. You want, can you cook?
Can you cook, Layla?
No.
You can't cook?
I know my mama's favorite recipe.
She knows the favorite recipe.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite?
Mama's favorite recipe.
Oh, your
I
mom's.
Oh, what is, you know your mama's recipe? What is it?
can't tell you.
Oh no, it's a secret? Oh, I thought maybe I'd find out what it is and I'll cook you some. But I can't cook. My wife can cook. She cooks good.
Maybe she can cook you something.
Yeah. She has her own cooking show.
And just to kind of piggyback off that, I actually cook myself.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you.
Yes.
Led right up to it.
Yes. I love cooking. Cooking is my safe space. Anytime I get the chance to cook, I will take it. I actually, for Thanksgiving, I cooked the whole dinner. Turkey, ham, collards from scratch, candied yams, potato salad, cream corn, rice and gravy, the whole baked macaroni, everything.
Oh, you did all that?
Yes, by myself. I woke up at, what time was it? 5:30? 5:30 and started everything, and we ate by 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, was the turkey difficult to cook? Was it?
See, I think I'm a really fast learner, so, and TikTok is very useful at times.
Yes.
So I looked up a good recipe that I liked. I watched everything, made sure I broke down every detail. I did it step by step, and it was really a walk in the park. I did it with ease. Everybody liked it. I was really proud.
Well, my wife's cooking show is called Cooking with Edna Sue, and she shows you how to make
I can
biscuits
tell you
from
my mama's
scratch.
favorite
She'll teach you how to make banana pudding from scratch, meatloaf to potato salad, and all that right there. She's
Well, we might have to collab one day.
exactly. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But she, matter of fact, I think we're supposed to be doing one this week. But you know, she has quite a few out there.
Well, we will definitely have to
She
get into
says she
it.
sounds like just a country person, just country hick. I said, well, you're Southern. You're supposed to sound like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Man, I didn't know you was doing all this cooking too.
Yes, I
Man,
love
you
cooking.
going to pageantry, you're going to school, you're doing all this right here. Mom makes you do all the cooking. Oh, you're Cinderella.
Yes, yes.
Well, that's great. Now, how did it taste?
It was good. Everybody, I was getting compliments. Everybody was like, "Oh, this is good. This tastes like somebody's grandma made it." Which, you know.
Well, what inspired you to want to cook like that? It's just because most folks, like, you can't get sometimes teams in the kitchen.
Yes, that is very true. Well, my grandmother, she passed away 2012. I was very young when she passed away, but she was like the glue to the family. And you know, when you have the grandmothers cooking,
Yes.
it's just kind of like it hits you in a soft spot. So anytime she would cook, I was just, you know, sitting there kind of like her shadow, watching her cook and doing all this. And my daddy, he is also a chef. So I think I kind of, you know, took some of the traits from them and, you know, made it my own and just started cooking. It's definitely a hobby of mine. I love doing it. I love trying new recipes, and I think that's a good part of it too. I'm always open to try new things. I want to try anything. The other day, I actually tried snail for the first time.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
And it was good.
Escargot or?
Yes, yes.
No, I haven't got there. I'm a picky eater.
Yeah.
I want to eat greens. It's my granddaughter was here when she was real little.
Yeah.
Lydia and wife made some greens. She looked at her and says, "Here, you want some of this?" She says, "I don't eat grass." Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Well, it don't surprise me because you got artists in your family. Your dad's a chef.
Yes.
And there's your mom.
Yes.
And your grandmother. And all. And the good things about those, even with my wife's cooking videos, is that when we leave this world one of these days, years down, that her children, her grandchildren, great-grandchildren will be able to watch her
Yes.
and see her and the recipes that they grew up eating.
Definitely.
So it's really a great thing. And with
is.
you doing things like that, that's why so many videos out there now. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got 800 some just on YouTube.
Yeah.
Some of them crazy, but you know, it's with talents like that, it really inspires others.
Yes.
And now, what do your friends tell you and talk to you about? Are they excited for you?
They are. A lot of my friends, especially my one friend, she used to be in the pageant world all the time when she was very little. So she is very excited to take this journey with me. And all my friends, they were texting me over the weekend. They were like, "I hope you enjoyed your time at workshop." And I definitely did. They've been really supportive this whole time, and all of them are going to come down to Columbia when I go to compete. And I can definitely say that I do have a good group of friends. They are very supportive.
Well, great. Well, we're going to take another commercial break here, and we're going to be right back right after these messages, and we're going to see what kind of cooking Layla does. We'll be right back with Keepsake Jewelers.
Jewelry has the power to be this little thing that can make you feel unique. Being a true gentleman never goes out of fashion. People will stare, make it worth their while. For the woman of your dreams and the jewelry of her dreams, rings, pins, and pendants, fabulous rubies, sparkling sapphires, brilliant diamonds. Keepsake Jewelers. We are the jewelers who understands what dreams are made of. Dreams of gold, dreams of emeralds, and dreams of diamonds in pins, rings, bracelets, and earrings. At Keepsake Jewelers, we have whatever it takes to make her dreams come true. Visit our new location, Keepsake Jewelers, 441 North Duncan Bypass, Suite 5, Union, 864-427-5100, 864-427-5100, Keepsake Jewelers, Union.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back, and we've got 15 more minutes. We can talk about a couple of other things here too. And we had to get Layla to test the cookies out. She's my cookie. You ever heard the Cookie Monster, Layla? You ever heard about the Cookie Monster? Yes. So you can be and play the Cookie Monster. How's that cookie? Good? She was hungry, so we needed to get her something to eat.
Yes.
You know, big stars like herself. You got that one, don't it?
A pizza.
Yeah, it does look like a pizza.
Now, coming up in April 6th, which is just around the corner, a couple weeks away,
Yes.
Kids Fest. You're going to be not hosting, but you're going to be there with Kids Fest.
Yes, they were looking in search of some princesses, you know, some title holders, and of course I volunteered because I'm this year's Miss Jonesville's teen, and I just want to go out there, be intact with the kids, you know, just spend some time with them, give them a good example of what a good leader looks like. You know, I love to just leave an impact on society, especially our youth, because one day there will be a young girl in the same position that I'm in right now, and I just want to leave a good example for those who wish to pursue something like this, like a state pageant such as this.
Now, will you have a booth there, or?
I don't think so. I think it's just more of an interaction type thing, how we're just there interacting with the kids, you know, just for fun.
Right. Okay. And that way the kids can come up and ask you more questions.
Yeah.
Plus, this is going to be from like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Foster Park. Now, we didn't see where's the Easter egg hunt. We didn't mention where it's going to be, did we?
This is going to be at the Cross Keys ball field.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I've been there when they had the haunted house.
Yes.
You ever go to haunted houses?
No, I used to go to the one that was in West Springs all the time.
Yes.
I was born and raised in West Springs, so
Oh,
I would go
okay.
to that one. Yes.
So see, so a group of ladies there was called the West Springs Ladies, but they had another name for them. It's kind of funny name. Can't think of it now, but anyways, they still active there. I'm trying to get them on the show,
Yes.
but they're shy. They say they're shy anyway.
Okay.
Now they have, like I said, the haunted house there, of course. Did you ever participate in that before as playing in it, or just
No.
going through it?
See, that's what really is kind of interesting about me, because when I was little, you could not pay me to go into any type of haunted houses. I remember one time specifically that I went to the haunted house, and I went in there with my jacket over my face the whole time. I was so scared. But now my room is decked out in scary stuff. That's the only thing that I watch. I love the Scream movies. Do you watch Scream?
Yes.
Yeah, I love Scream, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all of that. My room is decked out in everything scary. I only watch scary movies. Those are my comfort movies.
Well, the next time I produce a scary movie, which I've done several horror shows, I'll have to call you up and you can play in it.
Please do. Please do. I would love to.
My Madeline, she was in this, and at Union High School when the drama department before, then his name's then lost my.
Mr. Lawson?
Lawson, yes.
Yes.
He would show that where I did a video with Madeline and her friend, Miss Goldman.
Yes.
And he would show that because he thought it was so good. It was only like a 7-minute one.
Yeah.
And I go into also haunted houses, well, people say they're haunted, and I do either a live stream from there,
Yeah.
the Cross Keys house. The museum had me to go in there and set cameras up and see all this stuff here. So a little paranormal. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
And I got some creepy dolls. I'm the only grown man that's got dolls. I got baby dolls.
Oh my goodness, I would love to see.
I've got one that's real creepy. I have to keep in the closet.
Oh.
If I bring them out, even the grandkids, no, they say no.
Oh, I would love to see. I love anything scary. And the last haunted house we went to before Halloween with a big group of my friends, I was actually the leader of the group. So I stayed in the front the whole time. I had to lead the group through the haunted house because everybody was kind of, standoffish with all the scary stuff. But, me loving the scary movies and being the scary expert I am, I was the leader. So.
Oh yeah, and it's hard to scare you that way too because you
Yes.
see it coming.
Yeah.
When I was at university, I studied theater and movies.
Not real.
And the way they scare you is the way the movie comes up, and it will depends on which side it's coming in. If it's coming from the right side and the music gets built up like that, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
If it comes from the left side, something's going to happen. And just different things like that. And it's to me, it's adrenaline thing, And then, like yourself, I love when I see things and I watch things. I know when it's going to do it, and it's hard to scare me.
Yeah. See, I can say that one thing that will always get me is when it's a jump scare, but you don't expect it to be a jump scare. It'll be like when the camera turns and it's nothing there, and then it turns back and there's something right there. Those will always get me, but sometimes I can sense when it's coming.
I use sound. My wife, when I'm editing a scary thing I put together, she has to leave the room because it scares her.
Yeah.
And I have it, and still she'll watch one of them, knows it's going to do it, and you get there and all of a sudden it goes, boom, or scream.
Yes.
She screams. And I had a picture on this wall here, like, just lost my thing here, that had this creepy looking woman, looked like the one that come out of the TV, remember the crawl out of TV?
The Ring?
Yes, but she was standing there in this old house behind her, and every time I'd look away and it shows me, and then I look back and she'd be turned. I'd move the picture of her turning around, and then at the end it was a big scream.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was in the window behind her.
Oh my goodness.
But
yeah, I bet that one.
I love doing editing stuff digital, and it's great.
That's
The
really
next scary movie I get, I'll have to give you a call.
Please do.
Where you can play into it.
Please do. I would love that. I would absolutely love it.
But it's just fun doing. Let's see, we covered that right there. And now, are you excited about going the 2-week? And it's not, what I've heard, it is not you're going and going and going. You don't have time to really relax any.
So I'm really ready. I can say that I'm so excited to just experience this whole experience because I've never done it with the Miss America organization. The last pageant that I did was for the Miss South Carolina Teen USA. So this is for a different organization, but it was only a 2-day event. And everything was very fast-paced. So the first day we came in straight there. We got there, we registered, and we practiced for like 4 or 5 hours straight. And then we got like 3 hours to get ready. And right after that, we were on stage doing preliminaries. And we went to our hotel rooms. We had roommates for this pageant, so they set us up with a certain delegate, and I was lucky enough to get paired up with the reigning Miss South Carolina's teen, Margaret. We were roommates for the last pageant, so that was fun. And then the next day after that, they were on to finals. So it was very fast-paced. But what really encouraged me to do this organization and why I'm so ready for it is because you get to showcase your talent. For the Miss South Carolina Teen USA, they didn't have a talent portion, but I really feel like I'm just such a strong dancer, and I just want to showcase my talent and, have that to be a part of my competition. So that's what really inspired me to do the Miss America organization. And it's also, I feel like it's just broken down in such a complex way that we have interview one day, you have your fitness wear, evening gown, it's all on different days. So, you get time to kind of sit back and relax, but also, you have time to improve yourself. So if you feel like, oh, I need to practice more on this, then you have more time to practice for your talent, or, it's just, I feel like it's really just going to be pretty easy. I just need to, find myself before then, and I feel like it'll be a breeze.
Well, you seem like, to me, a very hyper person.
I try to be very bubbly. I just, good vibes.
Right. Now, what is your routine in the mornings? You just get up, and you get up early, or you sleep late, or it just depends on if you wore out for all that whole day, or.
If you were to ask my mother, she would definitely say that I get up late. But sometimes when I'm very inspired, I try to get up a little early so I can have time to get myself together, do extra things in the morning, because if you have more time, then you can fit stuff in more. So I usually get up around 6:30, 7 o'clock, get myself ready. If I can, eat some breakfast. If I have enough time, I'll grab some breakfast, eat that, go on to school. It's just a regular routine.
Yeah, I'm kind of hyper and kind of go wide open. I sleep 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Today I've slept 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And just some days like that. So most time around 4 hours or so. And
Yes.
good to go.
And my mama always tells me, she's like, if whatever job you work, you have to work night shifts, because I'm honestly a night owl. I love being up at night. I can stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up right back at 8 and go on about my day. But one thing I can say, I love getting my naps in. Even if it's a 10-minute power nap, I love getting my naps in.
Yeah, well, when you're going like that, it does. And I'm like, I love working at night. I work for the Arts Corporation, and I get called out a lot at night. But I love it because if I work at night, and it's almost like I got the whole day ahead of me. You know, I can get all this stuff done, and I get a lot of stuff done that way.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're on about the same ballpark there as far as sleep definition. And when you're those 2 days you're there, and like I said, you're going to have even more pressure coming up. Even if you're relaxing times, you probably will be thinking, all right, what I'm going to do next, what I've got to improve here. Oh gosh, you ever got up there and said something, oh, why did I say that?
Sometimes I do. You know, I think everybody just has those moments where they think back and they're like, oh, I should have said this, or oh, I had the opportunity to say this, but I feel like I just have enough time to prepare, and with the right amount of practice, I'll just go up there and do my absolute best, and I won't miss a beat. So.
Yeah. I think the hardest thing is like when they tell you, said, okay, you got to go up here and make a 3-minute speech.
Yes.
And you got to write a 3-minute speech and put everything in there.
Yes.
And people don't realize how long it takes to write a 3-minute speech.
Yes, I think about that all the time. Like when I'm assigned an essay for class, they're like, you have to write a 5-page essay, and you really don't realize how long it takes to write that until you're in the process of doing it. It's like, I got all these words here and it still doesn't seem like enough, so you're just continuously trying to think of more stuff to put down on that paper. And that's the same way with the speech. It's just like, oh, it already seems like I have 1,000,000 words, but I'm adding more, so.
And it's difficult too. Like I said, I pastor a church, and when I do my sermon, I have a certain time frame to get the point across.
Yeah.
And so many words, sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 pages and only use 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but as long as I think, putting things together like that, you just think about it and hit the core things, and it will write out. Because I call it my rabbit trail minutes that you can just kind of throw in there a little bit. So what I chew up that minute.
Yeah.
Because I've watched pageants before, and even with Miss South Carolina, she kind of flubbed up that one many years ago. She's talking about the trailers or something in South Carolina, and she just kind of messed up. But and people said, "Oh no, why should you do that?"
Yes.
But they don't understand. You're in front of a lot of people.
Yes.
And when you're in front of a lot of people, it's nervous, isn't it?
It is. I've been dancing since I was 1.5, and I've been doing competitive dance since I was 6 years old. And I can tell you, every time still, when I step up on that stage at a competition, I still get the same amount of nervousness that I did in the very beginning. And I just think it's something that you just have to learn how to deal with slowly. But it's just a part of life. Like, you're going to get nervous and you're going to feel anxious, but at the end of the day, you have to keep on pushing on and do what you were made to do.
Most time, once you get started, that goes away, doesn't it? And I can talk to 1,000 people easier than I can talk to 5.
Yeah.
Because 5, you got undivided attention. They're looking at everything. Well, they see my hair, my ear, or what, or we're sitting there with 1,000 people. Just you're not even looking at them really. Just kind of scanning over it like that. You really don't even pay that attention. And just like with people with cameras here, when I set up sometimes 2 or 3 cameras, I have people get nervous until like about 15 minutes are into it, and they're relaxed. They're not paying them any attention.
Yeah.
I said, well, you're talking to me. You're not talking to them.
Yes.
You are, but you're not. Well, we're at that top of the hour.
Really?
Already. It went by fast.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you and... What happened to her? She's gone. The Cookie Monster got her.
I think she had to take a potty break.
Oh. Them cookies will do it. And the water.
Yes.
Note to self, don't give kids water during the interview.
Yes. Maybe wait till a little bit further on in the interview.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Peanut, it's been great talking with you. I'm glad you came.
Thank
It
you
was
so much.
delightful. You shed some light on a lot of different things. Anything you want to tell as a departing gesture?
What I really want to say is I just hope that I can count on everybody to support me on my journey to Miss South Carolina's teen. I will keep everybody updated and continue to do appearances and just continue to spread my platform all over the city and hopefully to the state. And I thank y'all so much for having me. Bye.
Another question, real quick. And they can support you by voting on.
Yes, they can.
Tell that real.
There's also a portion of the competition that you can vote for People's Choice. Whoever gets the most votes for People's Choice is automatically put into the top 15 for Miss South Carolina's teen. So if that's something y'all are interested in, I would absolutely love if y'all would decide to support me in the People's Choice Award. But yeah, that's.
And they can find you on Facebook? How?
Yes. My page, Miss Jonesville's Teen 2024, is where you can find all my updates, everything that I will be doing, all the appearances I will be making, and things of that sort.
And they can go to It's Your Community, It's Your Life, and all the things we're going to be setting this up on, and find you.
Yes.
Well, thank you again for being with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. You've been listening to Miss Jonesville Teen and Layla.
Yes.
Oh, I knew I was going to mess her name up soon as she left. But next week we're going to have a psychologist here that's going to be able to answer some questions for you. Maybe you can call in if you got some answers. Questions, that is. And it's Dr. O'Shields. And we're going to talk about a little bit about social media. We're going to talk a little bit about, a little bit about depression and some things like that that maybe help you or have some questions that you can maybe ask. Well, I'm Jerry McKee, and thank you for coming with us tonight on Prime Time with Jerry McKee. You have a great night.